Hello Roguemates, Cerebro here from roguelitesdotcom, and we've received unfortunate news about E3's cancellation this year, but the roguelite genre never rests, and to prove that, 12 roguelite games are coming out this week, and we're here to tell you all about them. But before we proceed, we'd like to give a special shoutout and thanks to this episode's sponsor, HelloFresh. I have to admit, I'm absolutely terrible at cooking, not because for lack of trying, but because I'm unable to find the right ingredients, or when I do find them, their quality is subpar, and the instructions are strict and confusing. But now, no longer will I have to suffer because with HelloFresh, the ingredients are straight from the farm fresh and accurately measured, and the instructions are easy to follow. The food I cooked turned out so great, I can't believe I made them. In fact, I was able to save a lot of money because I managed to cut back on eating at expensive restaurants and ordering takeout because HelloFresh's selection of 30 plus fresh recipes every week rivals those anyway. And while we're at the topic of saving money, did you know that HelloFresh is actually cheaper than groceries and even 25% cheaper than takeout? That's because you get the exact amount you need and there are absolutely no leftover ingredients. So if you want a delicious, healthy, fresh, and affordable food delivered right to your doorstep, then sign up for HelloFresh by clicking on the link in the description below, or go to HelloFresh.com and use the code you see on your screen, and you'll get a special limited time discount plus free shipping. So try HelloFresh today. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Starting us off this week is Brain Damage, a wave-based arena bullet heaven roguelite. As you obliterate wave after wave of relentless enemies, your upgrades not only boost your abilities, but also crank up the brain damage increasing particles, font sizes, and camera shake. Can you break the game before it breaks you? Find out when Brain Damage launches on April 3. A game that plans on innovating the genre is coming out this week as Spiritfall looks to combine Smash Bros style platform fighting combat with roguelite elements. Traverse dangerous regions and unleash deadly combos through a randomly generated map. Slash, smash, launch, and wall splat a multitude of enemies using an ever-changing arsenal of divine powers. Death is only a temporary setback. Reawaken stronger than before at the Sanctum and continue your adventure. Use the resources you gathered to upgrade your skills, unlock unique charms, and equip mighty weapons. Get ready to smash the competition when Spiritfall launches on April 3. Defeat the undead horde in the Last Saintess, a 3D tower defense roguelite. You play as Claire, the last remaining priest who decided to risk her life with the soldiers for the safe evacuation of the villagers. Gather holy power to summon soldiers and strengthen the Starlight of Helendil to defeat the undead. The offensive of the undead begins when the Last Saintess launches on April 3. Be the drill instructor in Full Metal Sergeant, a strategy management simulator roguelite. Be a sergeant of a military camp and insult recruits with no remorse. Can you transform flabby recruits into lean war machines within 12 weeks? Find out when Full Metal Sergeant launches on April 4. Prepare for a unique roguelite experience inspired by automation games but with an action twist in Orestorm Factory, an automation bullet hell roguelite. Every resource your factory produces is dangerous to the player, forcing you to balance moment-to-moment dodging with long-term strategy and base building. Live long enough and you'll awaken the monster that lurks in the cavern. If you die, the resources you harvested can be used to power up your character for future runs, making every get a little bit easier until you find that sweet spot and finally beat the game. A demo is available for players to try the game out before Orestorm Factory launches on April 4. Fight the army of the Shogun in this free prologue version of Shogun Showdown, a card-based strategy roguelite. You play as the Wanderer, a lone warrior haunted by her past who travels the land seeking redemption through battle. The main Shogun Showdown game is set to release in the second quarter of 2023, but in the meantime, take a look at what the game has to offer when Shogun Showdown Prologue launches on April 5. Before we proceed with the later half of this video, if you enjoy watching this video so far, please do consider subscribing to this channel and our Patreon page as well. Each means of support will really help us out in a big way. Thank you so much, and let's get on with the rest of the video. What's better than anime girls? Why, it's anime girls with big guns of course, and Marfusha, a side-scrolling shooter roguelite, has plenty of both. Become a guard of a dystopian world and upgrade your character with cards to defend the gates from your enemies in this high-tempo game with simple controls. Come out with guns blazing when Marfusha launches on all current-gen consoles on April 6. Explore the mysterious world on your giant robo-spider in Wall World, a mining-based tower defense roguelite. Mine for valuable resources, upgrade your equipment to fight off hordes of monsters, and discover exotic biomes in between attacks. Will you be able to survive and learn the secrets of the Wall World? The answer lies a few days away as Wall World launches on April 6. Start your road to the championship in Knights and Goblins, a 2D deck builder roguelite. Build and play your deck against the computer. Beat all challengers, get new cards to improve your deck, and design your own unique card. Choose your strategy against each opponent wisely. One single card played at the right moment can drastically change the board and be the difference between victory and defeat. A new challenge awaits when Knights and Goblins launches on April 7. Developer Pastec Games and publisher Nacon have prepared an informative trailer for the action roguelite Ravenswatch, so I'll step aside for the remainder of the video. Ravenswatch launches on all current-gen platforms on April 7.
Once upon a time, the world of dreams, Reverie, was invaded by nightmares. The Ravenswatch, ravens that protect Reverie, called upon fallen heroes of fairy tales and legends to join forces to defend the world. From the developers of the acclaimed Curse of the Dead Gods, this upcoming action roguelite is set in a dark fantasy tale and playable solo or in online co-op up to 4 players. You play as twisted versions of old folk fairy tale heroes: Little Red Riding Hood, the Pied Piper, the Snow Queen. Choose from 6 popular characters, each with their own playstyles. Master their abilities and fight back against the evil corrupting the world. More heroes will be added during the early access. Explore vast and ever-changing chapters with their own cast of enemies and quests. Collect dream shards to buy power-ups and magical objects from the Sandman, and fight hordes of enemies to level up. Each hero has multiple abilities at their disposal. First is the trait, a hero's core mechanic that defines their gameplay. For instance, Scarlet transforms into the wolf at night, Beowulf carries a worm that empowers his next attacks, Aladdin can call the genie of the lamp to make a wish. Each hero also has a dash, 3 different attacks and 1 defensive ability, finally unlocking their ultimate ability when reaching level 5. These abilities are improved with the experience you gain from battles. Each level up makes you stronger and gives you the opportunity to choose a new upgrade that improves one of your abilities. All of this makes each of the 6 heroes completely unique and gives each run a different flavour. Play them to find out. In typical roguelite fashion, each run is an attempt at defeating the horde of nightmares. If they get you, your run is over and you'll need to restart, but don't lose hope. Each run is an opportunity to unlock better magical objects and upgrades for your next attempt. As well as learning more about the heroes and world stories, Ravenswatch offers countless hours of challenges, both in solo and in 4-player co-op. Find the best combination of heroes, each with their own intricacies, and make those synergies count as the challenge scales with the number of players. Join now and follow us along the journey of making the next roguelite gem.
Witness the final fate of the Witch Race and understand the truth behind the story in Witch Race, an auto-battler RTS roguelite. Since after the Great War, Lord of Miracles Amy Theo has been ruling the wizards. However, the birth of the Daughter of Prophecy has broken the long-lasting peace of Isephiah. Now, the Daughter of the Witch Queen has returned, and all signs foreshadow another Great War. The game relies on its strategic formation of armies. Unlock heroes, and make good use of arms and powerful combination skills. Defy your destiny when Witch Race launches on April 7. The last game this week is Sky Survivors, an arena-style bullet heaven roguelite. Choose from a variety of upgrades and unlock unique characters and weapons. Create your own overpowered build to survive against hordes of monsters. Over 100 different upgrades will help you create a unique build every run. You can become an elemental mage, a weapon master, or summon magic books to destroy your enemies. The stairway to heaven awaits when Sky Survivors launches on April 8. Lastly, here's a preview of the most notable upcoming games for next week. Thanks for watching this video, and shout out to our wonderful patrons. Your support means the world to us. If you'd like to support our channel and website, check out our Patreon channel. Your support will be rewarded by having your name added to the Patreon list at the end of our videos and possibly on the roguelitesdotcom Hall of Fame as well. All notable links are on the description below. You can also like, subscribe, and share this video as other means of support, as well as hitting that notification bell button so you wouldn't miss any of our future videos. We sincerely appreciate all kinds of support, and we will do our best to make it worth your while. This is Cerebro from roguelitesdotcom, and I'll see you on the next one.